Hey guys, welcome back to the ET Customs video, and today we will be doing something different. I won't be doing any Gundam for today. I'm going to do a very simple diorama base that is good for a hybrid kit. But of course, if you can get something bigger, you can use it for a master grade or even a perfect grade. Okay, so let's just start with what we need. First of all, I need a box. So for this box, I got it from a healthcare kind of thing. So there is actually a box with a slightly thicker wall like this. Okay, and then the glue, I'm actually using a stick glue. Main reason is that this kind of glue doesn't really mix the water. I mean the paper wet, right? So this is very handy. You can actually use a double tape if you want, the slim one, and then cutting mat, and also hobby knives. Okay, and the main star of the show is basically these are actually what I found online in the internet. I got it from a papercraft kind of template, so you can actually just print them out. Of course, this is the design that I want. You guys can actually go online and search for the designs that you like. You want to have like a marble kind of background, you want a cement kind of background, or let's say road, or whatever kind of design is up to you guys. So this is actually just an example of what I'm doing. Okay, so let's get started. Okay guys, so let's start with the box. This box, basically all you need to do is just to remove the inner part and then dismantle the box. Try to dismantle the box carefully and do not damage the box. Okay, so you have to remember that which part actually shows from the box. Okay, so you know that these two parts. So I'm gonna just get a marker and just put this is gonna be the top, this is the bottom. Okay, and then let's open it up. Okay, so this is gonna be the left and right. Okay, so of course you guys can do something more high quality than this, but I'm just showing you guys a very easy way to do a diorama. Okay, so after you've done this, open up the box and then you find the place that you want to put the floor. Okay, so as you can see, this is the bottom. So I'm going to get my paper, which is for the bottom part. Basically I haven't tested any of this, so it might not be very nice, but I think it's good enough. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put my bottom part. So let's just cut this piece out. Okay, so the bottom piece is out. Okay, so all you need to do is get that piece over here. Find the bottom part that you actually want. So as for me, I'll get this stay clear part here. Of course, the B is facing there, so this is the front and this is the back. Okay, so always keep that in mind. So the stay clear part, you want to make it visible from the front, right? So you should actually just paste it something like this. Okay, right, so before I paste this in, I have to make sure that it fits. this part over here, and it seems to be okay. So next part is basically I just take the glue, okay. So first of all, take the glue. Okay, what I do is actually I just put in the parts that I want the glue to be at, right? Just put everywhere that is important. Okay, and then just get back the piece of paper and align to the one that you want to glue it at, the location. Okay, so basically I use the stick glue is so that I can do this. If you use the liquid kind of glue, you might see bubbling from here. Not really bubbling, but the paper might get wet and it would give out an ugly effect. Alright, okay, so all you need to do is let it dry for a while and go to the next step. Okay, so now what I will do is actually I flip the thing over and then use the hobby knife and just trace. It's really hard to do this in front of a camera because it blocks your view. Okay. So there's a leftover that you can just keep it one side and you might use it later. Okay, so all you have now is a design like this. Okay, so the top I will actually just ignore it first because I'm going to just test it out. Actually this is my first time doing it, so please bear with me slightly. Okay, alright, so now let's work with the left and the right. Okay, so I have these two over here, which is a lighter color. Right, so it's going to be the left and the right. But actually there is one issue. It's mainly because there is going to be a back plate over here, so I really need some part for the back. So in that case I'm going to just split this into two, and then this one over here I'm going to use it for the back. Okay, so let's get started again. This thing is cut, and let's just test fit it again onto the template. Right, so as you can see, this is the bottom part and this is going to be the side, so make sure it is the correct side up. Okay, so as for this, I'm going to I will just measure this, and I think that I can just make it cut into half. Let me just try. Yep, the line is perfect. I can actually make it into half. So I'm going to put the 0.3 here and 0.4 on the right. Okay, so let's start cutting. Actually, you don't really need to be too exact. It's mainly because certain parts is going to be hidden inside the inside the box. Okay, but I'm just doing this just as a precaution. Okay, so number 4 is the right, put it to the right, and this is going to be on the left. Right, so let's start with the left first. Okay, so what should I do? I think I should just keep the red in, right, because the red is quite a nice design. So I think I will just align it together with this line over here. Yep, align this line over here so that I don't have to cut too much, right? I think this will do. This one will be hidden inside the box, so I can just ignore this part. Okay, so start gluing. So it's done. All you need to do is just fold them back. And this part here too. Just fold it up. Okay. So work on the other side. Okay. Okay, so the next step is basically assemble it back. Of course, the top I didn't do. It's mainly because I just want to test this thing out first. Okay, so let's put this thing back together. Okay, and then whoops. Okay. Right, so this is actually how the base would look like. Right, the left, the right, and the bottom. Okay. Right. Okay, so this is actually how the whole thing will look like. And then next part is this one over here. Okay, so for this, all you need to do is the same thing. Okay, so before I start gluing this onto this part over here, I need to test fit this thing first. Okay, so not to say I need to put it all the way in, but I just put it over here, and then I need to use the pen and start marking. Right, so over here you see there's a white line here. Just mark the white line and mark the white line. Okay, so make sure to get the lines correct. Okay. So I need to do something about the 0.5 here. I think I'll just try to get rid of the 0.5. Okay, yeah, I think it's fine. So all I need to do is just align the white part into here. Of course, it won't be perfect, but I think it will do. It's just a very simple DIY kind of thing. So I think it's fine. you guys can just fold them to the back like so, and this part is too. Okay, and you got your back. Okay, so you align it, you see everything is aligned properly. Okay, so all you need to do is just put this in. Oops. Right, so all you need to do is just put this in and then you're good to go. So the next problem is the top. Okay, so for the top, I'm going to do something different. Okay, of course this one you guys can skip if you guys do not want to do this. This is actually a very lengthy process for the top. I mean slightly more lengthy process, but I'll just get to it. Okay, so I'm going to dismantle the box again. Okay, so for the top, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to cut a hole over here, just a random hole. Okay, so I've cut out this part. And then for this part over here, I'm going to just randomly cut some holes, I guess. Okay, this is risky, but I'll just do my best. Okay, so let's here, and make a line here, okay, so where should I start? Okay, alright, so just draw lines here, 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 and here. Alright, so this might look very odd to you guys. It's mainly because I don't really know what I'm doing yet. So let's just see how it goes. Okay. Alright, so this thing is done. I've cut the two holes over here. So all you need to do is just paste something over here. Right, so I think any part will do. So let's just make it this part over here. Okay. most of this I had ideas just in my mind, so I haven't tried this in real life, so just bear with me. Okay, so this part seems to be working fine. Okay, so let's just assemble the whole thing up again. Alright, hopefully this is the final time. Alright, so okay, so this hole I wanted the light to be able to shine through, but it's fine. I think I'll just chop that up from here. I think I'll just do it out from camera. Okay guys, so basically I've done cutting the hole on top here, okay, all the way through to the top. Okay, so this is the final one, which is just put this part in, and there you have your base. It's now complete. Okay, so all you need to do now is put your Gunpla inside and enjoy the photo shoot. Right, so this is a 144 Gundam, and this is actually how it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to just skip to how does it looks like. Okay guys, so basically this is actually how the overall of this thing looks once it's completed. Of course there's a huge hole on top. Of course you guys can tidy it up like cutting this part off. Okay, okay, right, so I could just chop this part off. There, no more weird parts. Okay, so this is actually how the 144 scale Gundam looks like in this, right? So what do you guys think? Does it look good? Yeah. So for on this angle, of course, it looks weird, right? And if you guys wondering also why actually do I cut the hole on top, it's mainly that if this box is just like too deep, example, it's very hard to get light into it, and your Gundams inside it will be too dark. Okay, so that is why I cut the light, the top part there is so that there is a light, and I use something like this. See, there's a light. All I need to do is just put it on top, and then I just light it up. Okay, so this is basically how the Gundam will look like inside the hangar. Okay, so I'm just gonna take some photos and let you guys see how does it looks like, the result. Somehow the result doesn't look as good in video, so I'm just gonna take some photos. Okay, see you guys later.